WandaVision episode 3, which is probably the best episode of the show so far. Out of the 3 episodes that we have seen of the collection of 9, this is the best episode. Now, I will save all my thoughts of those reasons actually why, till the end, because they will hit, spoilery type of stuff. But with the sitcom aspect of things, that we're in the 70s, the first episode we're in a 50s sitcom, like the Different Date Show, like I Am Lucy, and then in the second episode we were in like a Bewitched sitcom, and now we're in a Brady Bunch 70s sitcom. And the story, the thing about these is it always feels like, I'm watching a 70s sitcom or 50s or 60s. It just feels very natural of the jokes that were made, the story that they would tell in that sitcoms. And the thing about the laugh tracks and the humor, it always kind of felt like they were like doing the whole thing of like, if this joke didn't work, how about this one? If this joke didn't work, how about this one? And it kind of does feel that. Like, probably the biggest laugh I had was they did the classic thing of the wife asking the husband, does this make me look fat? And there's a part where the wife asks one of the husbands that, does the earrings make me look fat? Does this earring make me look fat? And then the lights go off and he's like, thank God. I passed out laughing. And all that. And with Wanda being pregnant and Vision and Wanda and that's the story. It's Wanda being pregnant and then dealing with that and how she's about a week to go before the kid pop out, the child pops out, and it's getting ready for the names, getting ready for this, getting ready for that. Vision being a little bit paranoid about it. No, I'll take care of you. Sit down, because it's like you're not just. Because you're dealing with two people who are in one body. So he's like, no, don't stress yourself. Even though you have magic stuff, don't stress yourself. It's a really well put together, and even the song, the catchy song, from this episode, because it seems like each episode we're gonna have a different intro, and the 70s intro I was like not like tapping my feet and like ready to shake my booty or anything, but absolutely this feels like, this is wood, like that disco sitcom type music. It's really put together, really. It's these music sequences, actually, who are these music intros, I don't know why I was stunned about that, are written by the people who did Frozen. So, if there's a little bit Let It Go in there, we all know why. But, it's just really well put together. Now, I'm going to talk about spoilers now. So if you haven't seen the episode yet, come back, that whole thing. Anyway, so how we all realized last week that Wanda's the one who's like making sitcom well? Well, we can all affirm that. Clearly she is. Because when the moment Vision is like, something's wrong here. Something's wrong. I don't... Like, were we in the 50s and 60s and Mr. Hart? Like, he's able to somehow remember what has happened. And out of the blue, with a little quick cut, seems Wanda has just woof, like, no, let's redo a different take. Let's redo this with 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, good. And it's now you feel like the gears are moving. Like if the first couple episodes is a little bit of click, 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 of those gears. Now it feels like a little more click, 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 click. And hopefully soon when we hit like maybe 5, 6, 7, definitely I hope 8 or 9, it is like the speed of these gears are moving very quickly to the point that you feel a sacrifice conclusion. Because right now, those last 5 minutes where like, oh, the character, I forgot the character's name, comment below. But she's the one who turns out is the agent of S.W.O.R.D., who is basically Alien Shield. Like they're the Adun. If you know Doctor Who, they're the Adun, right? They're basically like that. So she's at Aces and Sword, and the moment Wanda mentions Quicksilver, because they have Vision and Wanda has twins, and she's like, "Oh, I'm a twin actually. I had a brother named Pedro," and it clicks her, and we're like, "Wait, your brother was killed by Ultron, wasn't he?" And it's this turn, and you realize Wanda is like, I had this theory, and it is true. Wanda is a person who has suffered the most in the MCU. Think about it. Her parents died in a bombing due to Tony Stark, but weaponry, but her parents died, but her and her brother survived. Then she was captured by Strucker, giving her powers. Then her brother dies by Ultron. Then Vision dies twice by her and then Thanos. And then Tony dies and Widow dies, and everyone around her seems like she is getting abandoned. And her being a sitcom, it's essentially this. She does not want to. She's like, fuck that world, fuck the outside, inside. And the moment you trying to get me out, and the moment I get reminded that this is not actually the real world, she will change it. And I think the reason we keep jumping to decade is the moment like Sword is about to be like, Wanda, can you save these people? Can you stop keeping these people hostage? Her version of running and getting, hopefully you can't catch me, is jumping to a different decade, changing that reality. And so hopefully, next episode is going to be the 80s. So it's going to be, and there's theories about Catherine Hahn's character being a character named, was it Argus, who's like something in the comics that I know much about. But the other one is somehow a big character named Mephisto, who is essentially the devil of the Marvel Universe. He's basically Satan. He's the one that Spider-Man sold his marriage to have a normal, to everything can be swiped clean. And not bullshitting you, he sold his marriage to the devil. That's... one more. So there's a few of that. There's a whole minefield of it. And it's just more and more and more. And there's more speculations. There's more of that. It's just... I know I've been talking about this a lot. This is a long, lengthy form what I thought of this episode, but I just, after I saw that episode, after I saw this episode, I was like, this is where I'm like, I need to see episode 4, like now. Why are you torturing us, Disney? Why are you torturing us, Marvel? Can we, and stuff you're waiting, I want to see episode 4 right now, the customer's always right. The customer's always an asshole. There's a mole reference for you. It's a good episode. It's a really good episode.